and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're going to be doing another off-the-rip video in the month of March. Happy St. Patrick's Day, the international month for Irish heritage. Sorry, I'm listening. Something's messing me up. Anyway, if you're new here, hello, welcome. I'm sorry if the interruptions get to you. I do apologize. All my return viewers, you know, happens. It just happens. Okay? So, today's off-the-rip video is going to be a Kilbrin, sure, double cask matured sherry cask finish. I can't think off the top of my head if I've had a sherry cask finished Irish whiskey coming in at 40% alcohol by volume. Let's get a look at that backside. And it is a green bottle. you know. All right. So there's the website. Always forget to look at the bottle for a website. Hope that doesn't scan it. Water of life. Absolutely. So let's go ahead and get this sucker cracked open. Oh, they had to put all this extra stuff on there. Don't need that. Don't need that. They just don't. Why are you trying to slow me down? Why are you slowing me down? Okay, here we go. And they put a little thing on it. Jeez, they really don't want you to get into this. What is that? Why you gotta get cork pop? Oh, that was weak. So weak. Whatever. Ooh. That's good. Well, it's okay. We're off tomorrow. We're off tomorrow. It's got a nice, beautiful golden color. It's probably like a deeper brown. Nice golden color. That reminds me. Yeah, it reminds me of a Scotch, like a nice sherry finished Scotch. Trying to see if I can't get anything from a foot away. Something, but I can't quite tell what it is. Let's go for it. Let's get in deep. Ooh, hold on. That's interesting. That's not what I expected it to be. I don't know. It's there and it's not. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's there and it's not. It's almost like warm rubber, like worn tire. Like if you've ever gone on a road trip and you get out of the car and you smell that sort of odd sort of smell. It might be your disc brakes, your brake discs. It might be the warm rubber of your tire. That's just weird. It's really deep. It's really deep. It's really rich. Interesting. Maybe it's just off the rip. Maybe it'll settle down once it gets to the middle section. So while we're here, go ahead and say, Mr. Randy does a 3-part series. He does off the rip, get it home, crack it open, pour it in a glass, have my first impressions, and we share it with you because you're worth it. Part 2, full review time. We drink it down halfway. We stop. If we're capable, it happens. I go online, find as little as possible. I do apologize. It's not my fault. I come back with whatever I can. We make some stuff up. No, we don't make stuff up. We're completely transparent and honest with you. We talk about it. I score it. We continue to drink it because part 3, final pour, thusly named down here, final pour in the glass compared to today's off the rip pour and everything in between. Kilbrin Irish whiskey, sherry cask finish. The nose kind of seems like it may be like a flat cherry cola. How do you get flat cherry cola after talking about brake discs? And I just drove 3 hours to get down here. It was a couple of days ago, but that was a daunting task. With my cat in his cage in the passenger seat, me and my little son, 3.5 hours to get here. Can't blame me because I'm thinking about what the car smelled like on the long road trip. Anywho, enough of that trauma. Let's go ahead and get this first acclimation pour out of the way. Interesting. I'm going to hold off on that because that's just the acclimation pour. I'm going to go ahead and let that work its way out. And we'll come back to it. Hold on a minute. I'm going to get a little something, some water. Help speed that process up. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, let's go in for that second one, and let's see what she has to say. Viscosity's not bad. Transfers well. I know I say that a lot, but it does. If it doesn't, I'm going to tell you. You get a little bite. You get a little bite. This is 40%. I have no other information about how it's made except for triple distilled, right? Oh yeah, it's handcrafted. How handcrafted. Let me get one more. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's really rounded, very smooth and rounded, and that is because of the sherry cask finish. If you've never had a sherry, I implore you to try one. If you've had an Irish whiskey sherry cask finish, or if you've had a Scotch sherry cask finish and you liked it, and you haven't had a sherry, just a straight sherry, I urge you to take caution. Do some research, because if you try the wrong sherry, you might not want to go back. But be adventurous, be bold, take a few hits, pick yourself up and dust yourself off and try again. I know that was song lyrics, but it's also good words to live by. Anywho, it's got this sort of sweet, deep richness to it. And that's the sherry. I know I should have went for the original Kilbrin. But you know what? I'm like, you know what? I want something a little bit step above, a little bit something to the side of the rest of the Irish whiskeys that I have to go through. I know I probably didn't mention this in my last video, but I do have Irish heritage. I also have British heritage. My mother's Irish, father's British. Yeah, so we won't discuss about who did what to who, whose ancestors did what to whose ancestors. But yeah, we'll just say, hey, finally got along for just a moment enough to make this guy. And hey, I ain't half bad. The other half we won't speak of. So anyway, let's do this finish. I know. You know what? Now that I think about it, did I have the Listowel? Did I have the Listowel, the Redbreast Listowel? If I haven't had the Redbreast Listowel, I'm going to get it. Or I might have my first spot. Maybe do a green spot or a yellow spot. That might be towards, that of course, that might have to be after St. Patrick's Day. These videos are going to be released this month. So there's going to be a little continuity issue with some of the videos. Some of the videos you'll see this background, some you'll see previous backgrounds. If I'm correct in memory, you might even see some videos that were done previously before I moved. I've been thinking about the Listowel for a while. I've been putting off a green spot for the longest time. So the finish on this is relatively nice. Reminds me that of a sherry cask finish Scotch, but a little lighter and a little bit on the crisper, sweeter side, if you know what I mean. If you abide in Irish whiskey and Scotch, you'll notice that there's this little bit of a difference between the two. Sometimes it's a grand chasm between the two, but in general, Scotch has a sort of more smooth, mellow, deeper richness. Sometimes has a bright fruitiness to it, where the Irish has a little bit of a light, crisp sweetness to it. It's a little bit different. Sometimes they can be relatively so close you can't distinguish them from one another. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button, follow button, whatever the platform or whatever algorithm you're talking to or watching you or tracking you. if you just want the video straight loaded right to you, go ahead and hit the follow, subscribe to the channel. That way you're always going to get these videos loaded, sent out right to you as soon as I load them up and release them to the wild. Do me a favor, you know, in the comment section, tell me what you're drinking. Tell me where you're at in the world so I know what the world of libations around you is like. Have you had the Kilbrin? Have you even heard of it? I didn't hear about it until today. Till I went to Total Wine and found out they've got stuff there that I've never heard of. This being one of them. Several other Irish whiskeys that are going to be showcased on the channel as well in the month of March. Irish Heritage. As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I think it's going to be a pretty good one.